Hello everyone and welcome to my next episode of Chaosville. So I thought today I wanted to get on with farming, and I'm going to try and find a way to farm some animals so I can get them mob drops for leather, wool, etc. Things like that. Oh, as you can see, by the way, I made my brownstone. I made it into brownstone and then realised I could actually chisel it all and make it into brownstone roads, which is even faster. So pretty quick to travel around my base now. Even this stretch here, like a ninja. I haven't done all down here yet, but we'll get to that. So the way we are going to get our mob drops is with ARSE Magica. I think it's actually ARSE Magica, but I just call it ARSE Magica. It's much more fun that way. And I've already got myself a couple of books because we're going to need to get started with this. With one of these. This is a liquid essence pool of some sort, so I need to put this on here and put a not do that. That was a good start, wasn't it? There we go. And put a book on there, and all this magical fancy stuff's gonna happen. And any moment now that book should change into an arcane compendium. There we go, I have unlocked the secrets of the arcane. Now what I do need to do is I need to make another one of these. I know you're going to say, what's the point? But you'll see. You will see in due course. So let's just let that do its thing. Pow! Didn't really want to lose that. Oh, there it is. Okay, I'll keep the item frame. Let's head back to base. By the way, I lost all my waypoints. I don't know why. I think we had a IP change for the server, so all waypoints are stored based on the IP address. This is going to take a while. Oh, you're having a laugh. And he's got armor on, so let's just run from this guy. I hope he stays there and doesn't bother following me. Ah, Nipday joined the game. Now, I also found, hello buddy dat, someone has started did you just hear that? Something banged. Someone started living very close to me. You know that magical forest over there? Someone started living there, and I want to know who it is. But I went over there to have a look, and they went online, so I'm thinking it might be Nipday, because it's quite a new build, I think. I need to grab a sword actually, because that one's died. Let's see if I've got anything in. Yeah, it's only got 25 HP. Oh, I'll just make one. I will just make one with all of my stuff. So I've got 23 rubies, so let's build one out of that. I will get stuck into Tinker's Construct tools soon, and I've got a really good plan for that as well, so you will see what we're going to do. Now I can leave one of those up there and we can have a browse in our arcane compendium. So this is basically like our Thaumonomicon but for Ars Magica, and this is going to tell me everything I need to know about Ars Magic. So let's try and get rid of all of this. Don't need to read any of this to you, it's fine. Ores, keystone, yeah, don't worry about that. Novas, oculus, or particle emitters. Witchwood saplings, Vintium torches, Hecate, and mana elementals. And as you unlock new stuff. Oh, he's back from me. Okay, he followed me all that way. You're gonna die. You're gonna go down. Good job he can't use my lift. You have to go all the way around my little staircase. See ya. Okay. Don't know what that noise is. Sorry, my little one's asleep, so I think that was our monitor. Oh, okay. So what I want to do is start making some Ars Magica stuff. So here I've built another room off my little magic-y room thing here, and I'm going to make a light nexus here. Then as I develop I'll expand this room over and I'll have like a neutral and a dark nexus as well. But I think first I need to make an oculus I can't remember how to make that. Is it a W, U, double C even? Okay, that's easy. 2 coal, blue topaz, 3 stone bricks and a glass. So we can do that, I think. What have I got in the way of stone? I can cook some of that up. In the furnace. I need a glass, which would be not in there. I need 2 coal and a blue topaz. There's my glass. There's plenty. So can we make that now? We can. There we go, new entry unlocked. And the oculus is basically where we can start unlocking stuff in the ARSE Magica spell tech tree, as it were. So where should I put that? Just here? That'll be fine. So what we have here, we've got offensive spells, defensive spells, and utility spells, and we've got a full tech tree here that you can play with. I like to go to utility because this is stuff that will help me. I'm not really a big offense or defense person, so I'll go with touch, dig, and light. There we go, and as we level up we will use more of that. We will unlock the ability to use more of those. So, arcane compendium. We then need to make an inscription table, and apparently what else can we do, or what have we unlocked here? Spell parchments and silver skills. That's somewhat easier. Okay, between 2 and 4 shapes do not matter in unlocking a silver skill. We're not going to get too much into spell creation in this episode because that's not what I want to do. What I think I do need to make though to unlock stuff is the inscription table. So I need a torch, a feather, some slabs, a couple of thingy whatsits. I need some paper and a couple of sticks. We can do all of that as well, so let's go and grab that stuff. So I need to get some of my reeds. Plant life, 1, 2, 3. I need let's just grab a load of this. Gonna need to make some. I'm even gonna need more than that, aren't I? Stick out, no, not yet. Paper, stick. I'm gonna need also, I've got a torch, I need a feather. Whoa, okay. Pressing buttons I don't mean to. And some more wood. So if I remember rightly it was that there, and that. That gives us our inscription table, and that's where we can write our spells into a spell book before we make them. I think I'm just going to try and progress a little bit so that I can unlock the stuff I need to know in the compendium. Is that going to give me any stuff that I want? Crafting altar, okay, not that. Lectern, no. Magic wall, no. Spell components, no, we don't want any of that. We then get shapes. These are all information on the different types of spell bits that we've unlocked. Mobs and structures, crafting altar. Okay, great. It's not there. Let me figure out how to unlock the stuff that I need to find out. Do I? Should I or should I not? I think we can just go, actually, I know what I need to make. We're going to work with sigils. And we're going to make 3 different sigils, and I'll show you what all of these are when we get to actually using them properly. So what we need to do is, sigils are like little runey stand thingies. So we need to then place those onto a sigil stand, and these will have effects on the surrounding environment. So let's get us some gold from in here. We need an obsidian and 4 stones. Is that normal stone? Let's go get us an obsidian and we'll see. Obsidian. Obsidian? Okay, obsidian there. 2 gold. And some stone. There we go, we've got a sigil stand. Oh, that's unlocked something. Maybe that will tell us what we need. Blocks. Magic sigils. Here we go. This is what I wanted to do. Magic sigils comprise the start of magical automation in ARSE Magica 2. The base of all sigils is a sigil stand. From there, sigils can be added to a stand to cause specific functionality. A stand can have a maximum of 3 sigils at one time. See the individual sigil entries for crafting recipes and functionality. So, we've got the stand, and I've crashed. Ooh, I'm hoping I haven't just crashed the server by trying to use a sigil. Oh no! I think I have. Huh, okay, I need to report that. And yeah, we'll be back. Okay, so it turns out it wasn't me that crashed the server. It was Dave making a little bit of a boo-boo. But we're fine, we're back. Sigil stand, what do we want to do? We wanted to look at these different sigils. So we've got Sigil of Gentle Rains, Nature's Bounty, Felled Oak, Flatlands, Butchery, Progeny, Containment, Interdiction, the Light, Lunar Tides, and the Packed Earth. And what we're going to be interested in is the Butchery, the Progeny, and the Containment sigil. So we're going to have one of each of these 3 on top of our stand, and that should create us a nice little farm. So we've got the stand already. Let's look at the Butchery one. We're going to need a piece of each raw meat, a golden sword, 2 red runes, and an evil looking book. We can actually find the recipes here in the sigil side of things. So sigil of Butchery, an evil looking book is going to need the arcane compendium, which is why I made 2, and a wooden leg. So a stick, a plank, and a debris, a slab even. There, and there. That's our wooden leg. That's our second compendium. There's our evil looking book. So let's get some more gold so we can make our sword. And red runes. So we need to make... I need to get some cobblestone. And some red dye as well. That should... Do I not have any red dye? Really? Really? Ugh, I'm gonna have to go find some red flowers. Anyway, while I'm here, a pork chop, beef, and a chicken, and I will show you how we make the runes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In fact, I'm gonna make 2 lots of those. So that should be everything apart from the fact that these aren't red. So let me go find some flowers. And are there any around here? I only need 1 red flower because that will make me 2 dyes. So maybe if I do this. Oh, just a hint by the way, pulverizing bones will give you a lot more bone meal out of it. You get 6 per bone, so that's pretty good to note because you get a lot more for your money. Right, let me go and let's go down this way, it's easier. Ow! Let's try and get some red. Let's try and get me some red flowers, shall we? Come on, red flowers. The thing is with this is there's so many different flowers that it's going to be even harder to come by them. Oh, there's a yellow one. That's not really what I need though, is it? And that's all my bone meal. Great, I'm going to go hunting then, and I'll be right back. And there we go, right outside my base. I literally just walked down the hill and there was one. So that didn't really take much. Oh, if I could get out would be helpful. So let's turn that into dyes and put 2 of those there. There we go, we've got our 2 red runes. That's handy. And now we just need to find our... Wow! Did not want to go down there. That was not what I planned in the slightest. So let's get back to a crafting table. Here we go. Sigil of Butchery. Ugh, that's not going to want to work, is it? Why you no work? Okay, so I need pork chop, chicken, beef, red runes. Oh, I know why. I haven't got the gold sword. That would be helpful. Such a pain. Right, red. Pork, steak, chicken, sigil of butchery. I might not need the sigil of containment, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Right, so there's my sigil stand. There can go the sigil of butchery, and what that will do is it will slowly act upon the surrounding area. I think it works in like a 9x9 with this being the center, and the sigil of butchery will kill any animal within that 9x9 area, but it will always leave 2 behind. So there's 4 sheep here. It should kill those 2 sheep eventually. It's a bit slow, but it's something that we can leave to get automated. What we then need is the sigil of progeny. This is a bit more complicated. We've got eggs, we've got white runes, which is fine because that needs bone meal. I've got eggs, and I need a life essence. This is where things get a bit more tricky. A life essence is made in an essence refiner with arcane ash, eggs, and golden apples. So first I need to make me an essence refiner. Ooh, that's not what I wanted. Which is one of these. So we need an arcane ash, a couple of obsidians, some planks, and a diamond. So the arcane ash is made with an arcane compound, glowstone, redstone, netherrack, and cobble. So let's see if we can't go and make that. And what I'm probably gonna do is make 2 lots of that to save me some time later. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need some netherrack. 1, 2, 3, 4. And is it normal stone? It's normal stone, isn't it? In fact, let's just smelt up a load of that, because we're going to need more stone later. So let's whack that in there. And I'm going to need 4 stone. Is this recharging? Is this working? Disabled, ignored. Something's not recharging here, and I don't like the look of it. Ooh, this is gonna be a pain in the bum. I know I run a load of power cables over to this, so I hope this isn't constantly recharging and draining all my power. Let me grab that for the time being and disable it and see if that helps. Oh, it would help if I could get out. I know. Haha! Easy fix. Right, let's go back over to... This is going to irritate me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take these down. There we go. Saves me having to walk around. Is that working? No. Is this not generating power or something? Why is this not playing ball? It's outputting 4 RF per tick. I am very confused. Let me try and just try again, really. That's bizarre. It's filling up to 672. something is not right here. Something's definitely not right here. Leadstone conduit. That's filling up. I don't know, we'll come back to this. Anyway, I've got the stone I need, so we will not waste time. There we go, 2 of those. Oh, although we can't really... back to the good old-fashioned furnace as it is then. Let's whack those in there. And go get me a diamond and a couple of obsidian, and I've got the planks I need. Obsidian, diamond. Now, we can't stop here. We've got the essence refiner. In fact, let's have a look at what the compendium says about it. Let's go back to there, back again. Foci. Okay, nothing really to worry about with that. Let's head back down to our little magic room. And I want to put the light nexus here. So I'll probably put that there. And this is what we then need to craft our whatever it was thing. Let's have a look. It was called a life essence. So you can see there. Now this runs off of power, which will need to be from a light nexus, and I need to figure out how to make a light nexus because I don't think that is in here yet. Mechanics, block shapes, components, mobs, structures. No, I think it unlocks the structures there after you've made the crafting altar, but I'm not going to make one of these yet because we'll do that at a later date. I'm going to have a quick wiki googly doogly and we'll make one without having to skip through that stage. Alright, I just got back from the nether. I had to get myself some quartz. So what I need is I need 8 blocks of quartz. There we go. That will make my pillars, and then I'll also need to make a block to go on top of the pillars. And you'll see what I mean in a minute. Now, with those blocks you have a choice of glass, gold or diamonds, and the better they are, the better they'll work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make them out of diamonds, just because, you know, I can. Let's just sleep with Jamie so that he can get his daytime that he wants. Has that worked? That's weird. Okay, right. So let's go and craft this as I wanted to do in the first place. There we go, 4 blocks of diamonds. Just see if there's anything in here that I need to grab in the meantime. My compendium. These will do. Oh, and while I'm here, I'm also going to need to make a chalk. So chalk, I need the white. You've got the white chalk which you need for the light nexus, blue chalk for the neutral, and then red for the dark nexus. So this is going to need another arcane ash, which I've got, a clay, a flint, a white dye, and a paper. So let's grab all those bits. A clay, flint. Where's my clay? I tell you. Is it in here? There you go. A clay, a flint. I'm gonna need to pulverize one of those. In fact, considering my machines are bugged. And a paper. Did I have paper? I swear I had paper. Is it in here? Yes. There we go. Let's make us a chalk. There we go. And let's see how that works. Oh, has that unlocked my nexus information? Let's see. Items, crystal wrench. No. Although I think I'll need to make one of those for this to work actually. I need my axe, but sod it, I'll just break these like this. So what basically these nexuses are, they will generate a form of ARSE magical power in the form of like some form of essence powery thing. So what you have is you have these pillars with toppers on them. Like I said, the better the topper, the better overall. And then right click with the chalk, and there we go. This is going to draw power and start generating mana. And when this reaches a certain charge, it will give you certain buffs, which is good stuff. Good stuff. Let's see what we've unlocked here. We've unlocked Magica staff. It can be used to sense the essence levels in powered blocks. That's fine. We're going to need one of those eventually. And then, oh god, loads of stuff here. Essence refiner, that's what we need here. Refines them into pure representation of their parts known as essences. This next can be obtained. It requires raw essence. This can be obtained from a light nexus where makes the process quite a bit slower, but there's a chance you will either not consume some of the recipe ingredients, yada yada. It can also be obtained from a neutral nexus or a mana battery. Okay. What's in? That's everything in there. Gateway. Ooh. These look quite cool. I think there's a form of like travel. That's cool. We'll work on those later. We'll certainly get to that. What I wanted to make though was the crystal wrench, wherever that was. Items here. It can be used to direct raw essence through your power network. So this is what I need to do to get the power from this nexus over to my essence refiner. So let's do it this way. Crystal wrench. That would be that one there. So I need a desert nova, a blue orchid, a vintium dust, and 3 iron. So I swear I got some more vintium dust somewhere. And did I get the flowers? Blue orchid, a desert nova, 3 iron, and 3 iron. How is this made again? Oh no, is that just vintium? Okay, that's easy enough. I can just smelt some vintium ore into that which I've got stored here in my unprocessed. Let's work that in a furnace, because these are still playing funny games. This is my first time doing any of this stuff, so I'm just kind of trying to do it from memory from what I've learnt, but we should be able to do this easy enough. There we go, there's my crystal wrench. So now I need to link the power that will be coming from the light nexus and get that into the essence refiner. So I do that, that gives me this beam of light, and then I can send that to here. There we go, and then we get these little blue lighty things telling me that that's working. Oh, and I'm getting my mana regen buff, which is good. So we need to go back to our sigils and look at our progeny. So we need 2 eggs, an arcane ash, which I've already got, and we need 2 golden apples, I believe. 2 golden apples. I'm going to need another 6 eggs while I'm at it to make the rest of it, along with 2 white runes. Oh, that's handy. Ta-da! 2 white runes. More drops. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna need apples. That's what I'm going to need. That's going to be a pain in the bum. Because I need to make my golden apples. Is that all I need? Yeah, let me go find some apples and then we can make our golden ones and then put them in the essence refiner. Here we go, so I've got all my golden apple and everything in here. This spinning around means that this is doing its job. So all I've got to do now is wait, and hopefully we'll get a life essence come out of here. And then we can make our sigil of progeny, easy peasy, and hopefully then, I don't know how long this really takes, to be honest. I know it's a bit slower because we're using the light nexus. Uh-oh, what's happening here? I don't know what this means. It's flashing red. Maybe it's out of power. I'll leave it for a bit, see what it does. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make myself a Magicka. I'm going to make this off camera because this is a bit of a pain to make. But yeah, you can see the recipe there. And then I'm going to see what the sort of power levels are like. Maybe I'll come back and this will be done, but we shall see. Okay, I found what the problem is. Basically, because it's the light nexus, it needs to work in the light. So it needs to be daytime. I'm not sure whether it runs better with nothing above it or what have you, but it's still generating. And sending its power over to here. So it's got 3,750 now, and if you watch, it will generate a certain amount, and then when it reaches enough, you'll see it suddenly drip off. There, I think it's 250 essence it sends over at a time. So there we go. That's at 4,000 now. I'll put this back in and let this run again. It might well run down to nothing because it runs down quite quick. But I think it should keep going even when there's nothing in it. See, that's what's happening. When it's reaching no power, this is what the red ring means. It's like, I'm not going to carry on. But there we go, it receives a little bit more and it carries on. So we're going to leave this for a little while and come back to this hopefully when it's finished, and we'll have our second sigil. Sigil. Now what this last one's going to do, sigil of containment, is basically going to create a 9x9 wall, like an invisible wall that no mobs can get out of, which is great because it saves us from using fences, but at the moment we've got fences, so no worries there. I'm going to leave this and then we will show you how it's all working afterwards. Okay, so I've put the other sigil in and I can confirm that that is working. Animals are reproducing and they're getting killed, and there's also experience dropping, which is an added bonus. So you can see there's some wool there. I accidentally picked up this lamb chop. So one last thing I'm gonna do is I made myself a magic broom. Quite fancy stuff. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plonk this down here and put a slab on top of it so the animals can't jump out. And what I'm going to do is put this down somewhere. I know what I need to do. There we go. Magic broom. Picks up all the stuff and puts it in the chest. So when any of these animals are killed, it's going to brush up whatever it finds and chuck it in the chest. So let me show you. There we go, and that's got in there. So I can leave this to run now. It's going to get me wool, lamb, steaks and leather from these mobs, which is great. So there we go, got a bit of automated farm with some ARSE Magica, and we are well on our way to also get started with some other ARSE Magica stuff. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.